Alchemist and Sand King.
You can't, or Dragon Knight then got enough regen where he's like,
Frost Breath is actually kind of nuts in helping like maybe tempo that Alchemist early on, but it is more of a utility, and you don't farm a ton with it. Bottom lane though, this is gonna be first blood. Goes to Toronto, Tokyo. Beautifully done.
Much shattered.
I'm gonna watch. Hopefully we don't move that camera. I think they stack. Yeah, I think they stack. So it should just be refreshing there. Saika's just gonna go ham here on the Ramses. He tries to survive the Burrow Strike. Goes back the other way. And that's gonna be a great find. Ooh, close, but the stick will keep him in. So it has to come from the jungle. So I was just curious, like, how much that translated into. But yeah, but pretty significant difference. Bottom lane, Pure in pretty good. Pure can start channeling the concoction to try and maybe deny himself, but
some of the strength of the Grimstroke Timbersaw lane with the Inkswell and all the Timber Chain, it's so hard to get away. Tofted invading the triangle.
Yes, I was like, there's way too many creeps there.
Actually, that might be a good farming rune for him, so he can pop his ult a little more to try to keep him.
Oh, it's mid lane. This is a sick rotation. Yeah, the Inkswell to follow it up. This should be a kill on the Thompson, and it is. Whitemon will be next. That's the last leap charge. Fortunately, the corrosive damage is
lots of damage for stacked if they want to give it to the Timbersaw.
Well, they were going to try and take a stack here in their own jungle, but they get scouted. And another...
We sometimes see Timbersaws take Splinter when you want to apply a lot of early pressure, but I think this game, Chakram is so good against the cores on Tundra that they sacrifice a little bit of early pressure to take this, and now they can now that it's 6, now he's fully online.
I cannot believe Whitemon was just able to hide there. This shield rune doing some work, but that's a lot of damage from the Viper. Thompson will be able to grab the kill onto GPK. They find save. Should be another kill going his way. All right. Thompson getting a lot done on the map. Yeah, did have that. This out. A kill onto Miro would be massive for the side of Tundra. As I think Thompson saw him for a split second. Viper Strike is there. Timber Chain on up. The arrow's going to connect. You can start stacking those poison attacks. Another Timber Chain away, but the Dark Willow. What a wraparound from 9 class. Ready. Alchemist is here. The good old self-stun onto the camp for a massive amount of burst damage. And there's the poison burst. Yeah, they did it. That's huge. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a lot of damage. They've dodging the arrow, but 9 class kind of sacrificing himself so that the Alchemist can finish up those extra ancient cannons or ancient creeps.
Lane. They're just gonna kill Saika. They get the combo. 9 class was hiding in the trees for ages, and then the sun just easy bedlam setup. Mid lane.
This is starting to get really scary for BetBoom. Thompson in mid lane is gonna get purged though in a little bit too far with its rotation in from Miro. They do manage to punish that one. Yeah, she was power crept unbelievably hard. Thompson will find save here. Viper Strike is out. They'll know about a sentry here as well with that. So they may go for the U ward. Yeah, already gets
your main contribution, and you let Alchemist do the rest of the work.
This is a blink reveal. Backside, they find 9 class, but that's not the target you want to grab. You really wanted Ramses. Shadow Realm into the Terrorize. Does at least tank the gank there for his Sand King. Could do well. But Timbersaw doesn't have like the same farm speed in my eyes. We're gonna see the blink come out from Ramses into the Burrow Strike arrow. He did save for the moment with the disruption, but there is a Bramble Maze ready to hold you down. So quick grab, and a really big one too is the Timbersaw. He's kind of a big threat here for some of these finds to get another Burrow Strike here in the Toronto Tokyo. And they're not done. The dive on to save. Pure found a haste rune.
Absolute cinema.
It looks like they don't even want to wait around.
Yeah, the Ford clearing up the wave makes it hard.
That wave.
But they'll just, I mean, they can just stick around, right? Like, they don't need to leave this area. Ramses, ooh, that was close. On the other side of the map, though, they find the Dragon Knight. DPK's super dead. This is one of the reasons we see the Viper pick come out, because Dragon Knight cannot stand his ground against Viper at any point. Like, there is a few heroes and a few items that actually make this hero feel surprisingly squishy. Well, we'll put a pin in that as Toronto Tokyo is about to get popped by Tundra. Nice little arrow from Whitemon to secure the kill.
Potential list of next plays to go steal the Tormentor, so you gotta make sure you can secure your own before that happens. Otherwise, it's just such a big gold swing, and the shards are really good for BetBoom.
Toronto Tokyo not getting out of that one. Very nice setup there from.
So I can see them poking this high ground, and that's where I thought a swipe would be helpful. No, they have the Mecha.
Okay. So if someone has a Solar Crest, I can see that mid lane. Ooh, Miro gets popped. Very nice find there from Tundra as the tier 2. But either way, Pure not done. Right, he's just gonna pop Yoko right back onto the high ground. Timbersaw doing a good chunk of damage there, especially with the Disseminate. But here comes Ramses, a really nice blink epicenter. The Bloodstone active, keeping him healthy. As they try to just finish off the Shadow Demon, they will get him. Ramses just pops his BKB and walks away. Now the Root catches him. The blink in from 9 class deletes Miro. 2 dead on the high ground without buybacks. No ults from BetBoom either. Dude, this game might come to an abrupt end as another Burrow Strike comes in. They get the Grimstroke, a buyback from the Timber Slide's gonna come in, try to pop these heroes. He managed to get one. Pure's gonna die as well. The Terrorize fears them away as Miro has to be very careful not to go down a second time.
Find Thompson here.
Oh, they do, and that's a nice pickoff. Shadow Demon managed to survive the initial burst. His 9 class jumping on the backside, but silenced up at the moment. Toronto Tokyo making a ton of space as Miro jumps in, catches the Bramble. Ramses needs to be very careful. Burrow Strikes away, has the BKB, gonna be forced to use it. So he will blink to safety. Dude, he's on BetBoom here. They do have some good ward vision around this rune spot, but Moonlight Shadow out from Tundra. Who's gonna find who? Then blink the Dragon Tail onto Ramses. The 4-step out. He's safe. Turns around with BKB. They get the break onto the Dragon Knight. Psycho forced to just BKB. TPO the Nightfall. Oh, now GPK, will he make it out? No. Nice Yules there to cancel that. So he's gonna burn. They're looking for save. Can he make it? No. Ramses with a super long range Burrow Strike.
This has got to be like all of their.
That's got to be the last smoke. That's 3 in a row. It has to be the last.
Trying to change position.
They find. Oh, he gets the Shadow Realm off. He gets the Shadow Realm and a massive epicenter onto the backside from Ramses. They're just gonna blow up this Grimstroke, and GPK cannot stand his ground. He ends up just dying on the backside as Ramses will run down Toronto Tokyo. Yeah, GPK goes in, gets the.
And this time, we see 2 maneuvers from BetBoom. First, trying to come in from that top angle that, never mind, hold that thought. They're going to kill Timbersaw while doing Roshan, because they know they're all dead. They know Timber has to go for this kind of play.
Butterfly game. You're against an Ursa. That evasion goes a long way. Blink, Burrow Strike out from Ramses. Trying to get some damage in Toronto Tokyo, but... Ooh, Psycha actually just pops 9 class on the backside. Back from the Dark Willow, Nullifier out onto the Ursa, so no ability to use. Oh, Ramses popped the Epi here, thinking that they were going to actually start the fight. That is the level 20 talent too, so a lot of damage you're going to be missing in this engagement as a buyback from the Timbersaw doesn't net them anything. And now with that Demon Edge being dead, even if he had the money, he would not be able to finish combining the item. So Amplify damage is here. Pure's going to walk up onto the high ground. Quick blink, Dragon Tail Big just burst him down. But that is BKB out of your Ursa. They blink the Burrow Strike, manages to catch the Shadow Demon. Pure maybe going to think twice about walking up so non...
Viper's here with his amplified damage. I think this time you let Viper go in for you and just poison attack these buildings down.
There we go. Once again, the blink, the Burrow Strike is out onto the Viper. He is dead. Close. They're just going to buy back, and in comes Ramses, a huge epicenter, just zoning out the backside of the fight as GPK saved by the disruption. But the Burrow Strike comes through, they get saved. Psycho now with the BKB of his own, or actually the jump onto Ramses, but he has the BKB. The arrow with the Nullifier, they got him! Saika hits the deck, and now GPK's got a lot of damage. He's got to dish out if they want any chance to stay in this one. Almost finished off the Dark Willow, but it's not enough. You're in with the concoction, stunning up the Shadow Demon. He's getting to work, baby. Just beating through these heroes. The GG comes out, and that's going to be game 1. Going to Tundra.
FISSURE was actually doing a pretty good job towards the end there of making use of their burst damage between the Timber and the Ursa. And at the end, he didn't have it, so he goes for a kill. You get the kill, but now you can't get out because you don't have the BKB. You blinked in. So they finally make space for the Ursa because you don't want this Bristleback to pop off. And I guess I'm looking at Beastmaster a lot this time.
The timer, so he must have switched it last second. Which is interesting, because yeah, he did go the Nasal Goo last time. The Snot Rocket, I don't know what it's called. Is that what it's called, actually? I just made that up.
That's why I need the facets to see it. That's why that overlay's so good. I never remember. I'll check real quick.
It is Snot Rocket. Wow, look at that. First blood in the top lane, though, goes to Pure.
A lot of it is there's just so much farming you can do. Whitemon is not in a good spot here.
He does glimpse Pure back pretty far, and then they do have the rotation in from 9 class. With the 1 point here in the goo, the kinetic fence blocking off save. Is the damage there? They get him in the fountain. Man. Meanwhile, Pure forces Miro to TP out.
Thompson, that might be exactly what he needs to catch back up. You can just spam your spells to try to farm some jungle camps.
They can threaten the 7-minute rune here with both supports on the top side of the map. I think you'd want to bring the Bristleback in. But Thompson, mid lane, no blink. He's got a Sonic Wave if he wants to live, but no. Ends up just going down. Nice rotation from Toronto Tokyo there with the hell there.
That's actually so good. Thompson was playing insanely aggressive because he didn't care about his health because he knew he had the regen rune. He's like, oh, blink back and heal up, and then there's an Enchantress there right away.
Oh, glimpse, and they've got him. He cannot get out of here on Miro. This is the 7-minute rotation I was hoping to see. Some gives and takes, but I think overall Tundra might not be too upset about this.
Both these supports are very high, are going to be high level, at least in this early game, and that's important because they both scale really well off their abilities. But it is painful for a Tinker to lose these tier 1s early. Whitemon looks like he should fall here. Some nice body blocks, plus the slow from the boar. Kinetic Fence, how much work can it do? Oh, not enough.
Yeah, we've seen many times, I think specifically Tundra did this, they punished this hero pick so heavily. Like any time that he was trying to farm on the side of the map, they just rotate multiple heroes, and we're just going to see it again. Miro cannot get away from the disruptor. The kinetic fence is just doing so much work. That's really surprising. Ooh, 9 class gets the TP out as the smoke breaks. Ramses just walks back in. Glimpse will get him a little bit of help. It's a nice kinetic fence, but a great pushback from the Coddle.
Your allies, you're going to make your way to level 12 so that you can start showing up to more things, because that is the hard part right now. You've lost all your tier 1s. It's not the easiest to show up to this stuff. That's where Tundra will have to be a little careful.
Oh, they found Miro bottom. Ramses Flake Spear doesn't get the pull back, but with Thompson here and a Sonic Wave, it is a very easy kill. Unfortunately, without the Mars Arena, it makes it a little bit more awkward. So they get Roche for BetBoom, a massive win for them. Is this going to be a lot of space potentially for Saika on this Ursa? The smokes come out. Both teams are here. Pure under this reactive barrier. Might just walk in. Thompson looking for an opening on the backside. They spear back the Beastmaster as he just gets deleted with a Sonic Wave, but so does Ramses. Ursa just goes right through him, but now Pure on this Bristleback. Will he find his target? Gonna start stacking the quills up here on the GPK, with the Solar Vine doing some work, and the Ursa trying to chase him. The reactive barrier, the blind out from the Tinker as well. Saika's gonna get glimpsed away. A 2-for-1, a big win for BetBoom as they get 2 big kills.
Right, disengages. So stuck around just long enough to get the 2 kills on BetBoom. Well done. And they still have the Aegis. They should buy time for the BKB on the Ursa and maybe take a couple tier 2s.
Here, bottom lane. Oh, he gets some GPK, finishes off, and now the Arena. Again, not really going to get anything with this. Saika's not done, dude. He can keep chasing. There's going to be a kinetic fence, though, if he wants to. They got it.
Not at all. I will say I'm interested to see the Seeing Red in the late game, if we get there. Because it is a relatively new facet, and Bristle's not that popular, so I haven't really seen it in action. It's not the time to fight. He's still got that amplified damage.
That's a nice roar. The immediate jump onto Pure. He gets the kill. 9 class in trouble now. Ramsey's trying to get away. The Sonic Wave makes some distance, but you get the Tinker. GPK, Dragon Tail from the high ground. A double kill for him. Apparently, it doesn't matter.
A Solar Crest in the works for Disruptor. And now that Tinker's finished Glimmer, I wonder if he's going to go back for a
Guardians.
Reeves.
Thompson's build is kind of sick, Octarine, Kaya, but he's very fragile if he gets bound, and they get the immediate roar on top of him. They're trying to save the Dragon Tail, just locks him down, and that's it. Ramsey's holding the arena, thinking he might get out, but... And this is the Beastmaster Blink Roar threat, dude. Every single time it's up, you can find a target. Ramsey's gets caught, but instead turns around with a nice BKB arena of his own. Do they finish off safe? They're trying with the Quills. The Force Staffs actually push him back. And GPK just continuing to run these heroes down. Up on the high ground, Saika finds the Mars. Oh boy.
Time. Right. You gotta fight to get into that late game.
Blink Dragon Tail onto Pure. They drop the Static Storm immediately, but it just, again, they've used Static Storm exclusively as a zoning tool in this game, and like you bought this double Yules, and there's a nullifier now.
Yeah, Tinker Matrix also doesn't matter anymore. Nullifier is a very good pickup. Not something you see often at this stage, but really good recognition of what it is. Roar, following up that Dragon Tail. Everyone trying to huddle into that. She's like in 3 trees. They all have to come from that same angle.
Yeah, I'm thinking back at the history of this event. Have we seen a Queen of Pain win a single game? Does it have a 0% win rate? Oh, Psycho, the first hit bash on the Ramses! Dodges the spear as well. Oh, man. So, it feels very weird to go for these like other early game items, maybe to try and deal with the Ursa, but Ursa clearly has not been contained in this game, as GPK going to be able to chase down Whitemon here fairly easily, just a couple more auto attacks.
Roche, which that might be the end of the game when that happens. They've already managed to take the mid-tier tower, the bottom.
They found Pure. They get the Abyssal off. He pops the Bloodstone, trying to heal through this, but Saika will just go to the front, beat him down. He's dead for 80 seconds without buyback. BKB on the Ursa, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. You've got to get the spear back. The Sonic Wave goes at the exact same time, so instead GPK is safe. Ramses will be forced to drop the arena. The Static Storm doing some work. The Shiva's out as well. That's a lot of damage. The BKB finally comes out from GPK. Ramses is dead as well. There is no damage without your Bristleback here.
That was a really good funnel point, right? Everyone was in that arena and Static Storm, but just not enough damage.
Big Sonic Wave. He managed to take down the Enchantress, but the Abyssal Blade is out. Thompson with a blink, but the Vessel and the burn from the Dragon Knight will finish the job. This is Mega Creeps.
That's your last four. Maybe back out to be safe to get Roar. There's a buyback.
Finds the Disruptor. He's gonna buy back on here. Try and maybe finish off Miro. It is a lot of damage. He's gonna get him. Okay. That's a huge, I mean, that's a definite, worthy buyback. But
I think you're desperate and you're hoping to get a really good arena Static Storm and catch them without any of their items.
Yeah. Pure has the Aegis. He does have the buyback. Oh, they jump in. Nullifier out on top of him. Do you go in? Whitemon's thinking about it. Ramsey's the blink, the arena, the spear. There's the ult. It's holding a lot of damage to GPK. He's trying to get out, but he can't. The Ursa, he can't cast the BKB until the last second, but he's dead already. Pure gonna lose the Aegis. Roar out from Miro, holding Thompson down, but the lifesteal isn't enough. It's not. He will fall. Now Pure with his second life coming back into this Toronto, Tokyo. It's the Enchantress and Save on the Coddle doing all of the work here. He's out of mana now. 9 class will root him up with the Warp Flare. Pure able to chase him down. Nullifier's out, but he has a BKB? You gotta get more for this Aegis play. And they find GPK, the Dragon Knight. He comes in and pops his BKB. Big Will-O-Wisp out as well. Pure forced to face it, actually in his favor, but Miro gets him with the roar, the force staff. He's trying to get out, but can he? He will not. And Tundra are wiped on the low ground. That is the GG. We're going to a game 3.
And we see why they gave the Ags to the Disruptor. It allowed them to pick. Could be how much they can shut down Morphling. Starting with a Disruption, maybe first blood would be a great way to slow him down.
Heck yeah, that's really strong. Thompson's kind of got himself a little bit low here. I'm curious, I mean, you definitely go max poison touch on the mid lane here, so I imagine we're going to be seeing him do that. Yeah, 2 points poison touch. 3 minutes for the Lotuses. Miro's got the Dust Devil going, going to prevent Tundra from wanting to contest that one. Bottom lane though, Whitemon in some trouble. Great dive in from Toronto Tokyo. He should burn to the damage there, and he will. He's then going to look for the Lotus himself. Ramses does actually get the kill with the stomp. All right, nice.
Maybe thinking about diving, using Shadow Point for vision to keep applying the poison touch.
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna refresh. I think he's dead here. One auto attack
uphill
doesn't
miss?
get the uphill miss. He's super dead. He's trying to go for the deny, but no. Whitemon secures it just in. They're doing this again. So he's actually playing really deep on the right side. They're going to push with this catapult for sure. They are bringing in the Naga Siren as well. The TP coming through from Grimstroke. There's going to be a ensnare into the Deluge, and with this, GPK in a lot of trouble. They're trying to chase down Thompson, but he is pretty tanky. Disruption out from Whitemon. Do they have the damage to finally bring him down? He needs a heal, but he's not going to get it. A great kill here from BetBoom is now looking for 9 class. The supports doing the work. Double kill for save.
You know he's weak to those rotations, so the mid laner just has to grit his teeth, survive for long enough, and you go for kills like this. Maybe not planning to lose your Phoenix like that, and the X didn't quite connect, so the boat doesn't connect.
His net worth, he has level 6 at least, but with boat being on cooldown, it hurts really bad. They do at least manage to take that fight as the catapult was coming, right? And they, you don't lose your tower immediately, which is a big deal. Now though. Yeah, here comes the reel in. Yeah, goodbye GPK. Absolute no shot at getting away from this. So much time in the mid lane, but disruption. They find GPK again. He's gonna go for the X into the boat. The torrent is there, but he's just making space for himself. Another reel in, a dive in though from Toronto Tokyo. The silence, they've got him. Huge pickoff and great coordination there from the side of BetBoom, as it's going to turn into a second kill here onto the Shadow Demon. The backside of the fight, GPK getting ran down. The Whirlwind comes through. Pure wants to chase Toronto Tokyo. Great body blocks. You end up getting a double kill here.
Heavy stun, follow-up boat. This is how they're getting the return kill so far. Tonka again in trouble here.
Yeah, he's dead. There's no way he gets out of this one. He just TP'd in for this. He gets a lot of damage out onto 9 class. Whitemon will be able to save him. This time, unfortunately, no 100% welcome bonus deposit as Stampede comes out just to refresh the Shadow Poison, or the Poison Touch, and GPK is going to burn out behind the tower. They also, I mean, the Stampede, is he looking for
a lead whether you kill them or not? But if you throw, because you're diving and maybe the blink is out, that's how you throw and you give them back a lot of space. So they just think that's too close to the tier 2 to risk it.
Here we go, blink initiation. They're looking for their opening. They get on top of Thompson, but an immediate Song of the Siren from 9 class to reset. Can they actually find their targets? He needs to just get out. The Aang comes off in the middle of 4 heroes from Tundra. They're trying to close the gap to finish it, and they do. Miro comes to the Bro Strike, does connect onto Thompson. Does he have the damage? He does not, but Psycho will finish him off with a waveform. Double kill for him. There's going to be the X into the boat. They've gotten another. Pure unable to really enter this fight as BetBoom gets a perfect initiation with that blink from this Sand King, and despite being down what was almost 6,000 gold at the start of this fight, try and get the Wisdom Rune on Toronto Tokyo, actually manages to do so. Wow, they have gotten 0 Wisdom Runes this game on Tundra, despite having almost the whole map control. They pull back, GPK blink reveal out from Ramses, gets the stun. He is going to pop the Blade Mail, do what damage he can back the other way, but gets popped at the end. Here's the Ink Swell, Bro Strike, FB initiation, but a really nice disruption from Whitemon. He's got the Wind Run coming through, trying to dodge it out, looking for a Shackle setup, does just go for the Gleipnir. And Toronto Tokyo
Doesn't
feel
have teleport. I think he'll die
Yeah.
eventually, unless they don't know that he doesn't have teleport. Baiting. It's like, I'm totally teleporting away. Just give up. Leave.
Nah, I think they saw. Yeah, they always stuck around. Okay, they get him.
Save it the last second. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, not at all.
Here actually might be walking into a death trap here in the bottom lane. Might be getting baited by the Phoenix.
He knows the fire spirits.
Absolutely getting baited by the Phoenix, and it's only a moment before that burrow epicenter. Song of the Siren tries to come through from 9 class, but it's just way too late. The team is TPing in though, so I am curious. He's trying to just trap the Grimstroke maybe? No, he's just going to try and run away. They do not want to help. Shadow Demon is definitely going to sit back by the tower. So they get themselves 2 really good kills for this. And top lane, they're bringing in more. They're actually just going to look for Thompson. His TP gets canceled. He's in a lot of trouble as Kunkka is right behind him. Here comes the X into the boat. Miro here as well. You just threw the whole lead away. It's now BetBoom's game as they have found 4 massive kills around the map.
Yeah, it's just Toronto Tokyo doing the same stuff, split pushing. He gets killed, they try to save him, it snowballs. I'm surprised Naga didn't try to TP out in that time, but then the instant TP off of that to then look for more top. BetBoom is outmaneuvering Tundra so hard despite what was originally a gold deficit. They see Whitemon, not quite the target they want.
They will see the Naga Siren in a moment here. Yeah, that's going to be the real one. I don't even know if he knew that was real or not, but
they both have level 2 ultimates already. And then you can just build whatever your team needs. And apparently a Crimson Guard as well is included in that.
I mean, the supports on BetBoom are higher level than Thompson's Dazzle. Like, that's not a good start. They actually find Thompson on the backside. He gets bursted from Saika. And just like that, forced to buy back into this game. They take down Save onto the backside. A nice dive in. The Song of the Siren comes out. They want to try and burst down the egg. In time, they do. Thompson's in. They're going to buy back on the Grimstroke. Can you find the opening? Thompson, does he just die back immediately? He gets the Shallow Grave off in the last second, and it might be enough to keep him in this fight, but no, does end up popping to Saika. And this Morphling needs to find a way out of this fight now. GPK might not be as lucky, held up here by 9 class. Imperial gonna pop the Blade Mail, try and do what he can. Save on the backside, doing some, he just healed so much with that stick, but a great disruption, canceling the TP out. Save is now dead, and GPK finally will be able to be picked up here by Tundra. It ends up being a 4 for, I think, like 3 with the dieback on your Dazzle, but is probably the highest single damage spell in the game in terms of like its late game potential. Oh, life near the mid lane. They do find GPK hesitant to go for the dive. 9 class and tanky. Yeah, he really is. Look for the blink initiation. They get it, but a great disruption from Whitemon. They saw this coming, and a huge stomp on top of him to follow. Saika needs to get out of here, but Whirlwind just goes right through these heroes. They're trying to run away from Pure. They're doing their best, but Shackle is out. They've got the Grimstroke. He's dead. Now looking for Toronto Tokyo, the Song of the Siren. Do they find anyone on the high ground? Oh boy, do they. That is a huge win as the rump up expires. Ultra kill for Pure. The man deserves it. Give him the Rampage. No, 9 class takes it instead.
Gotta earn the Rampage, Pure.
It's going to be very difficult to find this as they are smoked up. Actually just barely missed GPK here. Smoke pops. GPK trying to get the safety. The Stampede comes through, but they get him on the reel in. With that, Demonic Purge is out. Ramsey's the blink stun. I don't think you're making it out of this one. GPK going down on the Kunkka.
They know BetBoom's in the area. It's an interesting dynamic. The illusion smokes will break, but your smoke won't break because of the illusion. Well, it's not a real
Just walks
hero.
in. He just walks in on the real Naga Siren, breaks it. They actually have a high ground ward. Orchid is out from 9 class, but they're looking for an opening. Pure on the backside. Will he find it? He goes in by Pure onto 2. The supports are there. The stomp comes through. They get Toronto. No, he gets the egg off in time. And Saika actually just trying to lay into him. The Song of the Siren is out, but the Kunkka actually surviving because of this. The reset, though, from the Song. They're all topped off. Tops is BKB. Expires Silence now onto the Morphling. They're going to buy back on GPK. Toronto, Tokyo on the run. Save as well, trying to get out, but you can't escape on the Morph. The supports will leave him to die. A very weird fight, but it's
wherever I think the enemies are. And if I find something, great. If I don't find anything, all that's information too.
They almost got baited by the Morphling illusion, but they will find the real one there.
They're
coming from the, dude, this is such a good wraparound. If they find Saika in the trees, this game could be over. Ramsey's looking for the blink initiation. Do they find it? Is going to be the Morph. Can they burst him in time? Nullifier is out. He gets the BKB. Whirlwind coming through, but a nice bones managed to get on top of him. Here's going to be forced to pop the BKB, but Saika, you're dying. The Song of the Siren again coming out at a little bit of a weird moment, but the follow-up, it's gonna stomp, connect onto them. No, he gets silent. GPK's on top of them, but they don't have the damage to kill anybody on Tundra. The constant heals and reset are too much, and the GG comes out. BetBoom knocked out of the tournament by Tundra.